Thank you, Chair. And Ms. Parker, the Alliance to Protect Nantucket Sound, their biggest financial contributor is Bill Koch. Is that correct?
We have about 5,000 donors, and it is a well-known fact that Bill Koch is a large contributor of ours, and the community is fortunate to have the means to fight a very wealthy private developer.
He's the largest, though.
He's our largest donor. He's probably contributed about 20% of our funds. We have, as I mentioned, 5,000 donors. We get gifts from $5 to six-figure gifts. And again, it's tens of thousands of people that we're representing, and we feel fortunate to live in a community that can, in fact, fight this project.
And Bill Koch's company, they refine oil. Is that right, Koch Industries?
Bill Koch is not with Koch Industries. That's his brothers.
Oxbow?
Oxbow.
Okay,
exactly.
Oxbow.
It's petroleum coke, yes.
Okay. And he also has a waterfront home on Cape Cod. Is that right?
He has a waterfront home on Cape Cod and is concerned about not just the impacts to the Cape and Islands, where Nantucket Sound is the heart and soul of the area, but also the fact that Cape Wind is an economic boondoggle.
Mr. Rusco, thank you for your testimony earlier. And it raises questions about the ability to layer multiple financial incentives for a single project. But this is not unique to wind energy. In fact, isn't it true that a single new nuclear facility is potentially eligible for multiple incentives, such as a DOE loan guarantee under Section 1703, a Section 45J nuclear power production tax credit, a Section 468A special tax accounting rule for nuclear decommissioning costs, and a 15-year accelerated depreciation schedule? Would you agree that to the extent that it is fair to question potential for duplication in the wind energy side, it's also fair to do so on the nuclear energy side?
I think it's fair to look at all energy sectors and all fuel types in similar way and look for opportunities to reduce federal funding wherever it becomes unnecessary to get projects built.
And isn't it true that with respect to oil and gas companies, they're eligible for multiple incentives for projects, such as capped spill liability insurance, Section 199 tax deduction, an enhanced oil recovery tax credit, a percentage depletion allowance, an intangible drilling cost tax deduction, master limited partnerships? So you would agree also with respect to oil, just as you said with nuclear energy, we should look at any duplication that exists?
I believe that's generally true across all of government.
And also when we talk about coal, again, multiple incentives, mining expenses, production tax credit for carbon capture, investment tax credit for advanced coal facilities, Section 199 deduction, percentage depletion allowance, DOE loan guarantees for advanced coal, and again, master limited partnerships. So coal, nuclear, wind, we're seeing duplicative efforts as far as tax incentives. Would you agree on that?
I don't know the extent to which these are duplicative, and if they are duplicative, I don't know the extent to which they're unnecessarily so, but I do agree that all sources and all fuels should be subject to the same sort of analysis.
And for the handful of programs you looked at that actually provide support for wind projects, are you saying that any element of that support was unnecessary?
We don't know the extent to which it is unnecessary, and as I said in my opening statement, I think further study is needed to look at all of the different funding streams that can go towards development of utility-scale electricity projects, and that goes across all fuels.
To some people and some folks, the word duplication sounds like waste. Did you find any waste with respect to wind energy tax credits or tax incentives?
So our definition of duplication for this body of work, where we are looking across government, is we're looking for programs or activities, federal programs or activities that provide support to the same recipient for the same purposes. And when we find that, we call that duplicative. However, we are very careful to say we don't know, unless we do, whether that duplication is necessary for the project to go forward.
Does your report conclude that the production tax credit for wind energy is unnecessary, uneconomic, or bad public policy?
We have not concluded that.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.